welcome back.
NicknLex here.
Hey everyone.
How's it going? So,
Yes.
tonight we're doing a request for Narvik. Thank you so much. And this is a band I've never heard of. They're called NOVEMBRE.
Yeah.
Or
I mean, since they're Italian, which is what we looked
Novembre.
up, sería Novembre.
Novembre. So the album is called Novembrine Waltz. And this is the, let's see. I thought it was the album closer. It's Valentine, the 7th song on the album. This looks, so it says here Italian Gothic metal.
Yeah, exactly.
Are you excited?
I'm super excited. Obviously, this is a new band to us. It might be a new band to you if you clicked on this video and you had never heard of them. Kudos to you. I always like to say that and give you guys credit for going out there and wanting to discover something new. But if
Take
you
a
already
chance.
exactly, if you already knew the band Novembre or Novembre, thank you for joining us. If you guys are enjoying the video, the music, or our commentary at any time, please hit the like button. Leave your comments. Penny for your thoughts.
Yes, November is from 2001. So let's see. Any other? So it looks like they have. Look at these albums. They have.
Looks like this is their second album, as far as Spotify is showing.
Yes.
They might have more that are not on here.
But it's kind of cool. Like I love the artwork and everything. So let's check out what kind of metal this is and if we can pin it down. But again, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, guys.
And if you enjoy the video, subscribe, leave a comment, all that good stuff. So let's check it out. And again, thank you so much, Narvik, for introducing us to all this new music. So here we go.
All right.
Very low, huh? bass pedal. C.
Wow, the drums are. Yeah. And the guitar.
Drumming is insane.
Yeah.
Literally.
I love the guitar work.
That,
Nice.
wow. Very, very like different.
Yeah,
You know,
right?
different. It had like so many layers of music. Beautiful, the acoustic guitar. But also that there was all this orchestration, but it was a lot of distortion in different kind of like ways. The drums, like
The drums for
Like-
me were,
the double bass.
yeah, they were
Double,
just
yeah.
very
Bass drum.
full and kind of doing a whole bunch of fills.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
just it wasn't just your typical
4/4.
right.
Yeah. No. It was
he was
like
just like
it was very proggy.
Yes,
Like it was proggy, but in
absolutely.
a more like yes, gothic. I would call it. You know, what I could compare it with would be maybe like that band Opeth came to mind,
Okay.
because they're very like classically influenced,
Mm-hmm.
and it sounds sometimes a little bit like dark.
Yeah.
You know, like
Mm-hmm.
darker toned. I know gothic is darker
Yeah.
toned, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it definitely sounds like, you know, like the wall behind us,
Mm-hmm.
like a castle. Like, I mean, if you would put a video to this music, it would be something of that. You know?
Right. I can
Kinda
totally
like,
see that.
not
Like medieval or
no,
no?
more like gothic, like in the form of like, you know, the goth fashion.
Mm-hmm.
Like everybody
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
black
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
lipstick and black dresses, and it's
The
very
boots with the
noble.
straps and
Yeah. But
Yeah.
it's also very like, it's like a whole cultural thing. It's very fine, and but there's also
Darqueto, pues.
tarqueto. Yeah.
Like we say. In
Yeah.
Mexico.
So like I had some people, like some friends that were into like this. Yeah, they were darquetos. You know, they were like goth, and mostly like girls. You know, they're very white face. They put
Yeah.
a lot of makeup on, and they like, you know, gothic stuff like Dracula
Yes.
and stuff like that, you know. But for the lack of a better, I'm not so well, you know, informed about the whole culture. you know.
Yeah.
But it sounded very like that kind of like, it sounded like distorted. I couldn't really understand the lyrics. They were
Thank
there.
goodness they were there because
They were there, but they were under the music.
well, he has also a very low tone and just
Yeah.
he you know his style in this track, at least this is the only song we've heard of the band, but is not to enunciate. It's just to kind of
Right. And it also says here death doom.
yeah.
So
What's
which is growling.
yeah, grunge. Just his vocal style sounded very grungy, like he would have fit in also in that, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
I mean, not that the music is grungy at all, but the vocals are just that more depressive kind of mood to
Yeah.
them, right?
I think that's like a double kick drumming. That's what we're hearing.
Yeah.
So I think this kind of music would be a whole new different
Yeah.
Pandora's
Yeah.
box, because look, death metal, doom metal, and,
Right.
and there's also funeral doom.
Oh
like
my.
there's gloomy and romantic.
Yes.
You know, so there's
Yes.
all these like there's all this music that we haven't even experienced. So that's why I think we're a little bit lost,
Yeah.
because we don't know what to make of it, because
Yeah.
this is completely
And
new to us.
this is not anything that we are familiar with or can compare to or make any. So it's
Maybe-
cool because
maybe
then we're
Lacrimosa?
really just focusing on taking it all in and kind of like we're
Yes.
totally out of our element. But
Yeah, look at these bands. Like there's other bands like, you know,
Yeah, none of them
November,
which
and
we've ever
none
heard.
of this.
yeah, and I did want to say, even though Spotify showed me that this was their second album, it was actually their fourth. And I wanted to also say today, November 7th, 2025, their ninth album is being released.
Oh,
Words of
today.
Indigo.
Today? Oh, wow.
Actual today.
There you go.
So, yeah, check that out. I'm sure it's in independent places for you to purchase, such as Bandcamp or I don't know, but look it up. If
It's
you
not
like
on
this,
Spotify
Words of
today?
Indigo, November 7th. Let's see.
Let's see. That's cool. Let's see. There it is. The dog's going insane.
The dog is going
He's a
insane.
metal man.
Words of Indigo, there it is on Spotify. But if you want to purchase it and
of
help
course.
them,
Yeah.
you know, but a couple songs already have 30,000 listens, 8,000 listens, and it just got
but
released.
obviously, you know, you guys, if you really want to support a band, go buy the records. You know,
Right.
it's only what $10.
Yeah,
nowadays.
couple cups of
you know?
coffee or one with
Yeah.
some extra shots and whipped cream. Thank you all so much, and thank you, Narvik. You know, mille grazie to Novembre for making this music, creating music. You know, nowadays it's already a dying art to do so. So please
crazy.
continue to support it, and continue to suggest these up and coming bands to us. We're always happy to spread their music, and thank you, Narvik.
That's crazy that today this got released.
Today,
I'm super happy that we're like literally November 7th, yesterday.
Today.
We were watching, so we were a day late. We wanted to see V for Vendetta, which is on November 5th. We watched it yesterday, November 6th, and today is November 7th.
Yeah.
So congratulations to Novembre.
Yes.
For another, release. This is not like you said, it's not an easy feat to tackle. And then to do progressive rock, gothic metal.
Yeah.
That's admirable. So I wish you all the best, obviously, if you watch this video.
Yes. Thank you all for clicking on this. Please like the video, leave a comment with your thoughts, and subscribe if you'd like to see us again. We would love to see you all in the next one.
Thank you, guys.
Ciao.
Bye.